Thanks for tuning in to the Women's Vibrancy Code, a podcast dedicated to helping women move from exhausted to energized, balance their hormones, and feeling turned on by their life, their lover, and themselves. I'm your host, Maraya Brown. I'm a Yale and functional medicine trained women's health expert, midwife, mom, keynote speaker, and self-made entrepreneur. I'm the founder of my signature program, the Women's Vibrancy Code. So sit back, relax, and let's chat about your energy, hormones, libido, and embracing your feminine power. Oh, and you might want to have pen and paper to take some notes on some of these episodes. Maraya Brown here. Welcome back to the Women's Vibrancy Code podcast. I am in the Mayan Riviera, out on my balcony, and thought I would record a different kind of podcast. I'm in the midst of facilitating a women's retreat, and the energy is so good and so pure, and wanted to bring you all in. So if you are listening, if you are watching from wherever you are, please simply relax. Allow your body to melt. Take a nice deep breath in. Relax your jaw, breathe out, relax your shoulders, and drop in to receive. I want you to see an elevator door. It's right in front of you. And it opens up and you are invited to step in. Take a step. It's going to be okay. And just simply walk through the door and into the elevator. And behind you, the door closes. And bam, it takes you deep down into the depths of the earth, 30 stories down. And the door is open, and there to greet you is the 90-year-old version of you. Take a look. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you notice? She's there to smile and embrace you, and she offers her hand. You take her hand and she says, come on, we're going to walk down a hallway. So the two of you walk down the hallway, and there on the right is a pink door. And she invites you to put your hand on the handle and open the door when you're ready. So see the pink door, observe your hand going onto the handle, and turn that handle and open the door. Breathe it in. And behind the door, you see yourself. You see your life. You see your relationships, your current health and vitality and energy and sleep. You see the current reality of your finances today, right now. You are given the glimpse into all of it. Take it all in. See your home, see your marriage or relationship if you have one. See your children, your friends, your community. Smell it, hear it, feel it, and take note. What do you see? Scan it all. And find someone, anyone, find someone you are absolutely grateful for today. Lock eyes with them. You don't need to say anything. Just find them and ask yourself, how has this person shown up for me? Notice, how do you feel? How do you feel in the presence of gratitude? What is it that you are grateful for? How has this person impacted your life? Not necessarily by what they have done, but by how they've made you feel. And of course, what they've done is also spectacular. But how has this person made you feel? And that 90-year-old version of you says, come on, it's time. It's time to bring you back out of the room. Take one last look. Out you go, back to the hallway, close the door, and take a right down the hallway, and further down the hallway you go, hand in hand with that 90-year-old version of you. And then you come to a door on the left. It is a green door. And once again, that 90-year-old version of you invites you to put your hand on the handle. And when you're ready, you will turn it and open that door. And when you open it, behind the door is 10 years ago. It's taking you back to the past. So do the math. How old were you? Where were you? And you're about to see it all 10 years ago. And go ahead, open the door, take a peek. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? What do you taste? What do you sense? Allow yourself to see it all. Your home, your marriage, if you were married at the time, your children, if you had children, your parents, your friends, your community, your finances, your vitality, your health, your sleep, your passion, your hopes, your vision. What do you see? Scan it all. And once again, find someone you are grateful for. Today, as you're standing there looking back at 10 years ago, find someone you are grateful for. And this person, how has this person shown up for you? How has this person made you feel? This lasting feeling 10 years later. And make eye contact briefly and give that nod to the person to let them know you're grateful. You don't have to share words, just simply a smile. And it's time to go back out of the room. That 90-year-old version of you is waiting back in the hallway, so go ahead and meet that person, him or her. Close the door, hand in hand with this 90-year-old version of you, and to the left down the hallway you go. Back further down the hallway to the area you've not yet been, hand in hand with this 90-year-old version of yourself. And a little ways down, there's another door on the right, and it is a blue door. And behind this door is your childhood. So once again, that 90-year-old version of you lets you know when you're ready. You may put your hand on the handle, turn, and open the door, and you will have the opportunity to see it all. Take a breath, and when you're ready, open the door. See it all. From your childhood, your home, your family, your school, your friends, your hopes, your community, the things you were learning, who you thought you'd be when you grew up, and what do you see? Who is there? What did you want to accomplish? And how do you feel being given this view of your childhood? What is most important to you? What have you let go of? Here, now, alive, being given this snapshot. And what were your hopes at that point? And what are your hopes today? What were your dreams at that point? What are your dreams today? What were you most grateful for then? And what are you most grateful for now? And scan it all. And once again, find someone that you're grateful for. See that childhood version of you playing. Find it, run to that person, find that person, and take note. How did that person show up for you, and how did that person make you feel? And just feel the gratitude for this individual. Take note of what it feels like in your body. You're observing the childhood version, sharing gratitude for this individual. Take note. What lights up within that person? And take note of yourself. How do you feel? What do you feel in your energy centers, on your forehead, your throat, your chest, above your belly button, below your belly button, and down in your root, up on the top of your head? What do you feel? And take it all in. Feel the gratitude, and then it's time. Turn around, and there in the hallway is that 90-year-old version of you, and it is just about time to head out. So go ahead and walk out. Close the door behind you, hand in hand with that 90-year-old version of you, and back down the hallway in the direction you've not yet gone. And you can see in front of you the hallway ends. And there is a final door at the end of the hallway. It's big, and it's gold, and it's spectacular, and there's no more turns. There's nowhere else to go. You're at the end of the hallway. No other options. With this 90-year-old version of you, and he or she lets you know this is the last door. And when you're ready, you have the opportunity to open it. So put your hand on the knob and turn and feel the heaviness of the door, big, gold, and know that you are opening to see the most spectacular vision and hope and message of your life so far. And as you choose to open that door, you are being given the opportunity to see into the future, to prepare yourself to see the ideal. So go ahead and open it and scan. Take a look. You are opening the door to all of it. You've seen the past, you know the present, and now you're seeing into the future. What will be the life that you create? What will you be most grateful for? Scan it, see it, feel it, notice it, listen, smell, taste. And the 90-year-old version of you is giddy to go with you. And you guys step in, and you can step out on this balcony and overlook all of it, the landscape, for you to see it all. The glory, the splendor, the amazing snapshot into your future, the people, the experiences, the health, the children, the community, the hope, the abundance, and just take it in, scan it, breathe. Feel, listen, whose voice do you hear? Are there people that you see that you know? Are there individuals that you haven't even met yet? And just in your best of your ability, take a snapshot. In your mind's eye, take a picture of this gift. And from the corner of your eye, there is a young girl, or if you're a man listening to this, there's a young boy. And she's about 5 or 6, and she's waving to you out in the distance, in the horizon, as you're standing on this balcony, and you smile, and you invite her over, and she is able to lift up with her wings and come and join you on the balcony. She comes your way, and there she is. And in an instant, you recognize her as you. She is the 5 to 6-year-old version of you. What do you see? Look in her eyes. Take note of her smile. And ask her about her life today. What is it like? How are her days? What does she wish for? What does she need? What does she need? What is good in her life? What makes her sad? And just listen. You don't have to give her any answers. Just listen. Actively. Eye contact, open arms, open heart. She has a lot to share. Where are her favorite places to go? What are her favorite things to do? Take it in. Listen. What are the things that she loves to eat? Who are the people that she loves and feels cared for? And what is troubling her? What hurts? Invite her to you and give her a hug. There's a chair. Go ahead and sit down on the chair and invite her onto your lap and surround her with your arms. Give her a loving hug. Hold her. Hug her. Let her cry into you if she needs to. Let her laugh into you if she needs to. Let her share what she wants to share and hold her. Look into her eyes. See her. Breathe her. Smell her. And now is your time to speak to her. What does she need to hear? What serves her? You have the opportunity. Speak to that 5 to 6 year old version of you, knowing what you know now, all the things you are grateful for. What can you offer her as this woman that you are and the vision you have seen? The people that you are grateful for currently and in your past, the 9-year-old version of you that you met, the future vision that you've been able to see. Speak to her. What does she need to hear? Hold her. And that 90-year-old version of you is there as well. She's standing right beside you. And she's just grinning ear to ear. They are observing you and that 5 to 6-year-old version of you, and she looks up at the 90-year-old version, and all three of you are there in a trilogy. And that 90-year-old version of you gives you a smile and a wink. She is overjoyed and so proud. She is there with you. She is proud of you, your choices. She is proud of the 5 to 6-year-old version of you and her choices. She's proud of how you have made people feel. And what can you see that you are most grateful for? Take note to the past, to the present, to the young version of you, seeing you as your young self, and seeing your future, and seeing your future self, all there sitting together. Find the silver lining. What are you grateful for? Allow yourself to find the pain that has found its triumph, knowing that life is not happening to you, it is happening for you and by you, and it is all divine. Find the silver lining in the hurt and the tears and the unexpected turned into triumph, and allow yourself to feel grateful. What can you now feel grateful for? And all three of you stand up, hand in hand, walk to the edge of the balcony and look out. The three of you get to see the future. What do you want to create? What do you want to feel most grateful for? The people? The family members? The friends? The sisterhood? The experiences? The lessons? The abundance? The wealth? The accomplishments? The ripple effect and impact you have had in the world because of the way you have made people feel and the way they have made you feel. And it's time. Take a last deep breath, take it all in, and it is time to head back out to that hallway. You're going to leave that 5 to 6 year old version here. She's going to go fly back out and frolic. And you go hand in hand with the 90-year-old version of you. Close the gold door behind you. And you and that 90-year-old version are there for one another as you walk back down the hallway, all the way to the elevator. And the elevator doors open, and you step in. And the 90-year-old version of you is going to stay right where she is. You know that she is part of you. And that 5 to 6 year-old version out frolicking is also part of you. So step into the elevator, and right away the doors close. Right away. 30 stories up, swift, and the doors open. And here you are. Back here in the place that you are. On a count of 5, back in this room where you started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Open your eyes. Back here. I invite you to take a moment and journal. Write down what you saw. Write down what you felt. Write down what you were grateful for, who you were grateful for, what you smelled, what you heard, what you tasted, where in your body you felt it, and what visions you saw. And find a friend. Find someone you love, and I invite you to share after you've journaled. Share your experience. Find someone that you're willing to be vulnerable and authentic with, and share the vision. Share the gratitude. And I'd like to end by saying I am grateful for you. I'm grateful for this shared experience. I'm grateful for this land here and the ancestors that have treaded before us, for the earth, the water, the air, the fire. I'm grateful for my husband and my children and my grandparents and my community. I'm grateful for my hope and my ability to dream and cast vision. And I invite you to reach out to me at any point. Please do. Share your experience. And I look forward to hearing back.